What are you talking about?
One.
Bro, how many stories do we have of Sam?
We're back.
Nah, low key.
Hey,
Episode 5.
we're with
Yo.
SDS Smoke Dog Sam.
Yeah. Real shooter beats.
Real shooter beats.
Big time producer over
What's
here.
going on, Sam?
Yeah. Hey, how's that going? Dude,
We gotta make sure
make
sure
sure you're talking into your mic.
We gotta tag all his socials and stuff.
You can't be like this. You gotta be fucking.
Yeah, you gotta stay kind of like
Yeah.
weird. Yeah. And you can lay back. You don't gotta be so.
Yeah, you can be chill.
Yeah, just chill. Like you can like way back. Just make sure you bring this with you.
He's my brother, bro.
Yeah.
This is my brother. This is my brother, bro.
Yeah.
How you
Big
doing,
Holmes.
dude?
How you doing?
Big Holmes.
Big Holmes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think.
Real shooter beats.
Yeah, like I was gonna say,
Okay.
Maddie, when did you meet Sam?
Okay.
Well, he met me, I guess, 19 years ago when he
Did
came
you
out.
hold me at when I a baby when you were conscious?
Did you hold Maddie?
Did you hold me?
Of course I held you.
Did
but
you?
Yeah.
You know, I do remember this, and Mandy, I'm sorry to out you on this, but I remember when you came home, you had some nut surgery that you had done.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
and
did.
I kicked you
My-
right.
one of
I
my-
kicked you right
I
in the
think
nuts right
was it
after.
my-
And it was your left one too. I remember this exactly. I don't.
So my left nut was up in my stomach, basically, like right,
Shit.
right,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
up
yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
And you know that's
We're gonna insert
so-
here
hey.
a photo of that.
Dude, chill. No, but I don't even remember that.
Damn, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That was tough.
but now it's like normal in my nut. Like how did they do that?
Oh, that's so
They
weird,
just did
dude.
something.
Like it's
yeah.
all connected. Like I can feel the connection to my
Okay.
So like how does that even work?
Medical. Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. Medicine is wild.
Medicine is wild.
Advanced is crazy.
Sam took some medicine.
I took.
Sam takes a lot of
Sam's
medicine every
heavily
day.
medicated.
I took
Nah,
the
dude,
I
no.
took the
I'm
little
kidding,
blue.
I'm kidding.
I took the little blue pill.
Did you
Don't
like the
worry,
blue pill?
everybody. No, because I was skinnier than shit. I didn't want to eat nothing.
Bro.
I never ate.
Adderall.
When I was on
Bro's
my
talking about
Adderall, I never ate it.
You
I was
Adderall's
skinny.
just meth.
Yeah.
You remember, I was a twig.
I mean,
And then I stopped taking it, and then I got gained some more
Then you went
muscle.
to
I got
Burger
I
King?
gained more
Yeah, you worked
muscle,
at
and then I
Burger
started
King
getting-
for a year.
started gaining fat, and then I worked
Yeah.
at Burger King
Yeah, that didn't help.
for like a year, and then I got fat as hell, and I was like almost 200 pounds at 18.
Yeah.
I was
Holy
a fat
shit.
ass. Too
Yeah,
fat.
you
A
were
picture I
chubby,
showed.
man.
You
Yeah,
were
I didn't
big,
recognize
dude.
you.
I was a
We're
big boy.
I looked at a
Nah,
photo.
you look good, dude. Seriously.
I
Yeah,
have.
you look
I
good.
do
You
have
look
a
good.
photo. There's actually
Yeah.
some photo
look
upstairs.
good
I
as
think
fuck.
with me
Yeah.
in the picture. But I was a big boy.
You
He
were-
takes a different kind of medicine now.
Yeah.
I smoked that ganja. I smoked the pack.
Yeah,
so I was
dude,
gonna say,
every day after work, I come in, I'm like,
here we go.
and it's like,
We
fucking,
call it.
like,
Sam, what are you doing?
yeah,
Smoking weed, bro. I'm sorry.
it's just Sam's cologne, dude. Like, Sam needs to make his own cologne brand.
Yeah, just
it's
weed.
just
marijuana.
Weed is my cologne, bro.
Yeah,
That's the point,
I know. It's always gonna be my cologne.
dude. And it's like,
Now, like I know you're home or whatever, because I'll be like,
yeah,
oh, Sam's here. Sam's
here.
Well, now
Sam's somewhere
I'm
around here.
permanently
Well, now you are, yeah.
yeah,
So
no,
you're
and
just
I'm
living
glad.
here.
Can we get into that whole relation?
No. That we should, but later. Let's.
We can. We'll talk.
I want to
about it.
start with
Well,
just
Okay.
how we all.
Yeah,
met.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Evan, how
Okay.
did you meet Sam? Do you remember
What
the
do you
first
mean, how did
memory?
you-
Dude, I honestly don't
Well, like, what was the
remember,
first
but I
memory you
definitely.
have? Oh,
It was through hockey when you played hockey with
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, well,
I
because
definitely
of me,
remember
but-
like
yeah, of course. But I mean, what's
Because
the
of
first
this guy.
memory you have of him just saying?
I definitely remember like when we became friends. I can't remember when we first met though. It was here, obviously. But remember Lion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lion.
the skinny,
Yeah.
tall,
Yeah.
mixed kid.
Lion. Why do I not remember that?
You don't remember Lion? Yeah.
Lion.
Was he kind of black?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was like a light.
kinda
Oh
light.
yeah,
he was
wait,
a
why do I
light
kind of
skin,
remember
like-
him?
He was
Yeah.
he was kind of quiet a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
He was just-
But he
Dude,
was
that
cool
was
though,
cool.
man. He was
Yeah,
also
cool.
a dick. Like he was kind of an asshole.
never
Like,
mind.
he talked a lot of shit to people.
Really?
Like, he was a
Yeah.
big shit talker.
I don't know.
Like,
He was
just
a
talked lot of
nepotism
shit.
baby for sure.
You guys remember Ad and I? S&M?
Yeah,
Oh,
S&M.
Dude, I remember when he stole those beats from me, bro. I went
Oh,
over to
dude.
his house and I was like, "Give me my shit back." I got my
Yo,
shit
you
back.
were standing on
your mom
business.
drove you over there and said, "Get your beats back from him."
So I got my
That's
so I got my
hilarious,
stuff.
dog.
I
That
can't
is
believe
hilarious.
like after my parents trusted him in the house, like cannot
Yeah.
believe he really did that.
I remember.
I don't remember
I
Ad
He
and I.
stole your beats.
Yeah,
He stole my studio. He stole my Studio 3s, the sound canceling beats that I used to have.
Oh
in white
yeah,
room.
Remember
dude, no,
those?
it's because you would always bring the shadiest motherfuckers here and
Yeah,
they would
just
steal
random
shit.
people. Yeah.
Like seriously.
Well, I learned my lessons, and I
Yeah,
don't
dude.
just bring random.
Like shit would get stolen
Yeah,
from my
all
room.
the time.
Bro, how much
Yeah, man,
money
how much
disappeared
money
from your
did you just
from your room?
just
Yeah.
Honestly,
Sticky fingers,
every-
man.
Like that's why they call it the house that makes you go. Like my parents call it the house that makes you go, huh? Because some people like
steal shit.
yeah,
Swear to God.
literally.
It literally
Yeah.
is.
Because fucking Sam would always bring these motherfuckers home.
Lion was the one that stole, was stealing the money from you. That's who it was.
Well, that one time I
Well,
went missing, I'm
I
not
think
going to
it
say names,
was,
but
yeah.
Lion was not there.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I slumped. I was in your bed.
Yeah.
I remember the money was there when I went to bed. When I
Yeah.
woke up, it was gone.
Gone.
There was only like two
I mean,
people in the house.
Yeah,
with
it
me.
wasn't.
So,
And it wasn't.
Well,
a
it
ton
wasn't
of
me.
money.
Safe to assume.
no, I know it wasn't you. You weren't even there.
Well, like
Yeah.
you should feel like you
But
don't
then
need to
everybody's trying
hide
to
stuff
deny
in your own
No,
home
that's ridiculous.
at all. And
Yeah,
it's
you should
just
leave
like
like 10, 15
Yeah,
bucks of
it's like
cash on your desk.
How much money
without-
was it?
I mean, it's like $30,
I think
25
it
But
was like 20
then you were
something.
like 15 years old.
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
a
That's
lot of money,
like
dude.
A holiday? That's a
Yeah.
fucking that's
Exactly.
a trip to
Yeah.
holiday.
That's a
You
nice
get all the
trip, and I
goods.
was
Yeah.
That's a couple pops and maybe 2 candy bars. Or
Yeah,
something
dude,
like
we
that.
used to be
Not more than
buzzing holiday, bro.
All the
You
time.
remember
I
that?
used to
Yeah.
I'd hit
my
that
Always.
place.
lord.
Anytime I had
Always.
cash,
always
dude.
bike and just
Yeah.
oh, here goes Smoke Dog
Uh-oh.
Sam.
Hey,
Hey,
here we
first
go.
rip of the
All right,
bomb.
we're gonna have a counter. We are gonna put a counter in that shit. Of how
Bog
many-
rips?
One.
I bet. There's one.
One.
That's uno.
Un.
That shit. Ooh shit.
Oh, you see that flame go down in that thing?
Ewy.
Yo, we're gonna have to check that on the film.
Merch.
I really fucking hate this smell, by the way, but I'm gonna deal with it.
It's okay, buddy. You know,
Yeah, dude, I just remember
are your golf clubs still just sitting in the front lawn?
No, I put them away.
Oh.
Evans.
mine are, yeah. I hope it doesn't rain. Be fucked.
Yeah, dude. Sam, if you should have just stuck with golf, bro.
Nah. Dude, I didn't really want to stick with golf.
Sam, you should have stuck to football, dude. You have an arm, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
I did play
you
football
can
that one year though.
throw.
Back in middle
Yeah.
school, I played middle school football.
Did you ever play
tight
hockey?
end. I didn't
Yeah,
play
you did play
hockey
hockey.
one
Yeah,
year,
you
but
did.
I said,
Oh, you said you did. Okay.
yeah, I was a Pee Wee C, one of the
Yeah.
worst players on the team, but I ended up scoring 1 goal out of my whole
Merch.
career.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You remember
Yeah.
the fact that you
That's what
remember
it's
that.
all
That's huge.
That's
Like,
great.
That's cool.
And I remember because I was going up for the goal, and I got sandwiched, and I blacked out, and I woke up, and my teammates came over, and like, you scored. And it's like, huh?
I don't remember anything.
I scored. They were like, you scored. And I got up, and I just went back to the bench. I'm like,
Hell yeah,
everybody's
dude.
giving me a high five. I'm like,
Ah,
what am I
that's-
getting a high
that's
five
awesome.
for?
That's a great
Dude,
feeling.
But yeah, no, I
shit,
remember that
yeah.
exactly.
I only scored one varsity high school. I scored a lot of JV goals, but one varsity goal, and it was a fucking snipe, dude. And that feeling, man, that's a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's the best. Like it wasn't even
Amazing.
like for JV. It was like I was playing with a bunch of like I was just hat trick here,
Right.
goal here, and it's
Yeah.
like not the same. Like if do good players really like every goal they score? They're just like
It probably
it's not
gets
the
to a
same.
point.
I think
Yeah.
it
Gets to a point where you
becomes
just
just
score
like
like
a-
Ovechkin, bro. That bro,
It's a
like
necessity. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Holy
How do
fuck.
I don't
How
get how he does it, dude.
Holy
And he scores
It's
like
nuts.
75% of his goals from the exact same spot.
literally.
That's
So
just
he's
crazy.
just dialed
nasty.
into that spot.
He's just
Yeah.
nasty.
Where is that spot?
It's right on the top of the
Okay, here's
the
the
left
goal
circle.
right
Yeah.
He's like right here at the top of the circle, and it's just a one-timer.
And you'll just see him stand there and wait.
Yeah, and he
wait
just
for that
he
pass.
just like casually just waiting, and he sees the puck starting to come, puts it up, boom, goal every time.
every time. It's automatic.
He'll find the
That's
sweet,
amazing.
once he
Yeah.
finds the
Found
sweet
he's
spot, he gets.
Yeah.
You know how to
exactly.
find the sweet spot, huh, Sam?
Yeah, Sam about to find this.
I can find the sweet spot every time.
So, I was gonna say,
Late.
I met
The ooh la la spot.
Ooh la la spots world. I met Sam.
This cannot be that funny, bro.
All right. No, I met Sam through Peter actually,
Dude, yeah,
and because
oh my god.
Peter.
because
Shout
I
out,
remember
Peter.
I remember the first day I met you or whatever. You came over to Peter's house and we were playing like football or like just like the one hand touch or whatever football in the backyard. And I remember Sam and we did not fuck with each other at all.
I remember when y'all were like,
Y'all were beefing?
Yeah, y'all. They were beefing.
We were
low-key.
beefing. Like, actually, I don't know why, but we both were like, just, you
What
know,
was-
like headstrong and both had, just were trying to prove, like, out fucking, whatever each other.
Dude,
And-
yeah.
And then, like, I don't know, just all of a sudden it was weird. It was a shift within a month or a couple months where, I don't know, we just kind of got close. And, like, I don't know, we just were hanging out. And it was very weird how it just switched really,
And then I feel like
really quickly.
then we got a little too close, and that's when we started doing the
Well,
dumb shit together. And we
yeah,
can't.
a
We'll
little
start
too
talking.
close.
We'll get into
All
all
those
the good
crazy
stuff
Yeah,
later.
wild
but-
stories.
But I feel like it kind of got when you started hanging out with that one dude, Evan.
Not this.
Not
one.
me.
Not this.
but
one.
this
the
other-
other one. Then it kind of
another-
rekindled that beef because then he got near, like, dude.
Oh
Like-
god, that
Oh,
whole
I didn't come over here
that-
for like 6
that
months.
whole
that
thing
whole
was
like
so-
that whole period of time was
It's a
just so
blur.
weird, dude.
It was
So
just an
weird, so
awkward
weird.
position.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Sitting in,
He
honestly,
didn't like Alex at all, like, obviously, and like
Well, if anything,
nobody
he was-
like nobody likes that dude. Let's be real.
dude, he's kind of a low life piece of shit. If you want him to be completely
He,
honest.
honestly,
Yeah,
he
like-
just wanted to be the white knight and like step in and
Yeah.
be the big man for her and whatever.
God,
like,
and
it
he
was
would just be at our house, and it was just
all
weird.
the time. And then remember he
sleepier and, like,
stole my shit. He stole my
Yeah.
one shoe, and then he popped my bike tire. Just
Sam,
shit like that.
you had the
Just a
most
bunch of
exotic,
shit.
just
like,
and it just
like people
Well,
you
bro,
hung around.
Well,
with.
I just
like-
hung out with a lot of people that just didn't give a
Dumbasses,
fuck.
bro.
and
That's
people
like-
that like
didn't
would
care,
just
which
like,
is
take
how.
advantage of you, Sam. Though that's the thing, bro.
That's,
Like,
yeah, seriously.
and you, I mean, I get you want to be friendly.
And it
with people,
wasn't
there's
even,
nothing
it
wrong with
wasn't
that,
even
but
just
there's
that. It was
times where-
just I hung out with a lot of idiots. I hung out with a lot of people that
Yeah.
did a lot of bad things.
yeah.
So it was just like I kind of got drawn to that. It was
Well, it
like,
ended up alienating me for a
well,
long time.
you know what?
Anyway,
Then I
wouldn't come
started
over here.
doing stupid shit.
But no, you're dialing in, bro.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You're
Oh,
seriously
Well, dude,
dying.
I'm
We're-
23
we're
now,
back.
dude.
We're
I
back.
can get prison sentences. Is like I mean, I'm
I'm
like stuttering under my own words, but
no, you.
Well,
I
you could get
understand.
prison sentences at 18
I
5
know.
years ago.
Well-
So I mean,
Five fucking years. Yeah, at the beginning. of
Like there
COVID,
was
yeah.
like one period in time where you'd come over here and there'd just be the most random people.
Dude.
Like remember like Jerry or like whatever that chick's name was or like her
yeah, the
friends,
black
like,
girl
Geraldine.
and like
all those
Yeah,
like
Jer.
random people.
yeah.
That was because that was because
It was
of
such a
she
Rodney.
wasn't
weird
random though. She
time,
wasn't
bro.
random.
It was
That
such a weird point in time,
Right,
right?
and I
but
didn't
that-
like it
That
at
was when I
all,
was.
bro.
That's
That
when I was
was-
dating Danielle.
That
at the
was
time.
why. It
Yeah,
was because
that's
of Hill
right.
Murray. It was
That's
because of
why.
Hill Murray people.
It was so like awkward, bro.
Dude, I didn't like it at all, bro.
Handle
I
on
don't
you.
have a door handle, motherfucker.
Well, it's 'cause I broke it.
Because
I broke it.
He had the
Was
most
that you?
outrageous.
I
he
broke
would,
it.
He would
What'd you
crash
do?
out. No,
I ripped
he
it
would
off.
Let's talk
crash
about
out.
Sam's crash
I
outs.
ripped it off the door.
Sam's crash
Literally
outs
ripped
were
it off the door.
unhinged, bro.
Legendary,
I had
legendary
I had
crash
some
outs.
bad crash.
All right,
outs.
here's
I want to hear
number
that
two.
story.
My
I want to hear
crash
that
outs
story.
were bad, but then I started.
Yeah, so what? Do you remember the crash out?
Yeah, what
you
happened?
paused for to put your hand through
Well,
his door.
Bro,
I would
hold
be
on.
running for my
that
life.
crash out, I think it was just something really stupid.
I think
Maddie
we were
did
in an
something.
Xbox party when this happened. When he put a
Maddie,
hole through your
Maddie
door.
did something.
Yeah, I did took the last
something.
pop in the fridge.
Yeah.
It was actually when
Like
Jordan.
what?
It was actually when Jordan was over. Not that
Yeah.
wasn't when Jordan was over.
And dude, I did something. I would be like booking it to my room. Like, oh fuck.
He'd be
You would
scared.
poke the bear.
He would be. He'd be scared.
I remember that too. Like
Well,
when I
not,
first met
hey,
Sam.
now that I'm bigger though, he kind of a bitch. You don't fuck with me anymore.
Dude, you're
So it's
not
kinda
bigger
nice,
than me, dude.
but I am.
You're not
Anyways,
bigger than me.
I'd be running for my life, and then I'd hear a bang on my door. I'm like, oh god! I'd be watching the door handle slowly start to come off. Like,
like a horror movie, the Demogorgon's coming for you. That's number two.
Number two, I'd be like, oh shit! I can see the door handle start to come off. Boom! Oh shit! And then boom! I get slapped, and I'm just sitting there like,
Smacking the fuck out of Matt.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
funny. I remember on multiple occasions when I first like met you was over here when you had the loft bed, you know, and shit.
Yeah,
And
dude.
Sam would just go flying in your room and just like fucking grab you and
Yeah,
handle you and just smack you. I was like, Jesus.
damn.
Because I'd never seen like I don't have younger siblings. All my siblings are older, so I never like I was like, holy shit, Sam, leave him alone.
I think now that because I beat you so much, I think you kind of learned to like stand your ground a little bit
Yeah,
more.
dude.
Because
Yeah,
how much
true.
I beat you.
yeah, dude. And now you realize like I'm bigger. I'll fucking smack your
It's
ass
not
back.
that- it's not because you're
It's
bigger,
not
dude.
bigger, but like bigger grown up.
Well, you're taller. I mean, I know I could beat
No,
your
bigger
ass, but-
grown up. I mean, you would probably kick my ass, but
Dude,
you
I'd
know
maul
that
you.
you would get hurt, so you don't do it.
Dude, I'd maul you.
Sam, you were kind of a menace, though, bro.
Bro,
I
you
used
were
to
a
be
menace.
scared of you with that taser too.
Dude,
I'd come over here,
Hey,
you'd be running around
put
with
the
a taser.
clip of Tyler Latrell handcuffed to the railing.
Maddie, stop!
I've seen that video. That is horrible.
That's him.
Okay, you.
That was
That's
me.
Sam.
Dude,
dude.
you
I
were
did
a
that.
menace,
Lose
bro.
the key or some shit.
Nah, he's a menace, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean lose the key.
I remember those handcuffs
No,
you had.
dude,
Everybody would always fuck with those. We always
Or
try
like,
to
who's mucking with the money?
Fucking-
Sam would. Dude, you would crash.
Did you
Because
find-
of Jack's
did you,
dumbass.
did you
No,
ever
that was
find out
not
who
Jack.
stole that money?
He kept saying, "Who's mucking with the
Oh yeah,
money?"
no, that was Jack.
Yeah.
Who's mucking with the
Yeah,
money?
it pissed me off. I don't know.
Jack would just fuck with. Everyone would fuck with Sam.
Did you
'cause they
ever
know
find
he would
out
get
who was
off
mucking
on
with
him.
it?
It was well, not Jack, but I think it was one of Maddie's fat ass friends who he used to have that played hockey with him.
Really? So
Butch
they
or whatever his
stole-
name was.
Yeah.
What was his name? Butch.
Butch.
But yeah, ugly Butch.
No,
Uncle
I don't
Butch.
Think, I don't think Butch was even around. It was more like Tyler Luttrell, Joey,
Yeah.
Evan, Jack, and just all the hockey people. I mean, maybe Butchie was there. I don't know.
I don't think he would have been, honestly.
Dude, people would no. The thing is, Sam, people would just mess with you because they just love to see you get off and just crash out.
Yeah, they knew it was about to be entertaining. Like watching you just fucking running around the house, just
smoke doorknobs off of doors, fucking punch holes in the wall.
ripping handles off of shit,
You were a menace.
pulling
You
the
were a
fucking
menace,
kitchen
though.
counters
I didn't give
apart.
a fuck.
You definitely chilled out.
I still don't.
I was about to say so.
Dude, I might be more chilled out, but
Well, I think there might be a reason why.
I might be more.
I
I
mean-
might be more chilled out, but I still have the like. Don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say, so I think part of the reason why we started getting along, honestly, was because just during that time or whatever, I think I'm gonna be honest, I think you started smoking weed and shit, and yeah, you just chilled out, and I think we both did, and just you know what I mean. So then, I will admit from that standpoint, like we were just like smoke a little or whatever, and then just in the third stall, and then like we were fine. So then we were able to actually like talk and not just always try to be like fucking one upping, you know, like, oh, I'm fucking tougher than you or some stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, you did definitely chill out because you were, dude. I don't even. It's hard to even remember like what it used to be like, but I remember like glimpses of it where I'm like, God, Sam used to be just on hinge
honestly.
all the time, constantly just ready to go, and now you're just chill, man. Like
I low-key used to be scared of you, dude. Like, when I came over here, bro,
Dude,
I
everybody was scared of me.
no,
I feel like everybody
definitely.
was, dude.
Dude.
I'd come over here and see you like raging out, and I'd be like, "Fuck, bro,
Dude,
like
imagine-
taser, like fucking like shit, man."
God, dude.
Yo,
Imagine what we were like, what we are now, where we just like rage bait back then. I mean, do you think
You
that's
guys
where
were
it
that-
started?
It might have been where
definitely.
that started
Dude,
for
'cause we
sure.
rage
You
bait
guys
the
were
fuck
as
out
good
of
as
people,
rage
bro.
baiting back
Yeah.
then, you would have killed one of you.
Oh yeah, he would have. Yeah, we would have been
murdered
dead.
someone.
Me?
Yeah.
Why would I have been dead?
No, we would have been dead.
Why would you
We
guys
would-
have been
We would
dead?
have rage baited you so hard, you would have probably threw someone over the railing, dude.
Probably.
Dude, I
Like we rage baited you,
dude,
but
I'm
we,
not gonna
we
lie.
knew kind of when to stop.
We kind of, yeah.
Dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if whatever you're talking about, rage bait and all that kind of crazy shit, yeah, I probably would have killed you. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have eventually.
Oh, dude, I remember
Wanted
you
to
would
kill
sit on Maddie, like literally just like sit on him when you were mad, and then Maddie'd be like, "I can't breathe." And do you remember that down here in the like the living room area down here?
I need to get sat on again.
Yeah, yo, like Sam,
No!
bro.
And it was
no.
before we
Yeah.
all hit puberty, and you were probably going through puberty, so it was just like this big ball of testosterone versus like fucking us.
Twinks,
Yeah.
Twinkie
Well,
Twinks.
just like, ah,
Freaking
Sam,
yeah.
Bro's got armpit hair.
Yeah.
We're just like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Just a bunch of
Sam,
little
I was
children.
like, a couple of years younger than Sam.
Yeah.
so, but yeah.
No, dude, that shit was too funny, bro.
Shit's funny. It was
Hey,
good
that's
times.
that's.
Yeah.
I mean, gotta grow up with some sort of something. Like if you just grow up, oh, you're a special little
Well,
ball.
here.
Like,
Yeah, that's a problem with that.
Let's talk about the day I ran through the fence.
Oh, yeah, tell that story.
All right. Well, this is gonna be
So, me and Alex, you know, you remember when me and you decided to go out one day? This was when we decided to use the laser pointer one day.
No, it wasn't that. We were ding dong ditching.
the laser pointers
Oh
at the
yeah,
airplanes.
that's right. It was no.
Yeah.
It was just we were just ding
We
dong
were
ditching.
ding dong ditching, and we decided to hit the same house that we already knew. They were pissed off. Like a few days earlier, we decided to hit them again.
No, but because you originally thought I knew that house, like knew who they were. I didn't know that house originally. Like,
maybe. But one of the people who lived there, remember, did go to high school. Remember, he went to
yeah, his name.
You don't gotta say his name.
I don't remember.
But,
I
you know,
don't even remember
but-
his name was.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, we hit the house again. Anyway, you can continue. But yeah, so we were asking for it, but so continue.
Well, the first time they didn't even like come out fully. They just opened the door and looked out the.
Then you ran through
Scream.
that backyard, and the people were in the hot tub. You remember that?
And then we ran behind the house. I ran behind the
Yeah, so the
house.
second time.
And- Yep, the second time. And
Across the
you,
street behind the
and
house.
I don't remember where you were, but I think you
I was
were.
standing next to you.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah,
We
you
were-
were
and
standing
this
right
was-
next to me.
we should also add. So this was the January, like the middle of January. It was probably 10 degrees outside, And that year we had a ton of snow, so like 2-3 feet of snow. We're in some random person's backyard in the dark, just hanging out.
What?
Just,
And they were in a hot tub. Did they see you?
no. So that was that. Again, I'm mixing too many stories. That was
okay.
a different time. We're just gonna ignore that. But that was funny too.
Yeah.
But no, this time, so we ding dong ditch them. I don't think they come out. I'm like, Sam, do it again. Like, let's go. Like, I'll do it. All this time, I'll go up. So then I go up. I do it. Like, nothing happens. But we're like, okay, like, we know they're home. Like, are they? So, whatever. Then we just decide to go across the street, behind the house, across the street. And we're just hanging out back there. Why? I don't know. Why didn't we just get the hell out of that area? I don't know.
Yeah.
But we were just, like, talking. Whatever. And I just remember Sam, like, hearing or seeing something around the side of the house. And I remember him peeking, like.
Well, I was.
And then he was like, wait, and then he did a double take. And then just bright ass flashlights turn on, and there's a bunch of dudes like, hey, and like running, and Sam goes like straight toward this like white, like solid white wooden fence. I take off at like
It was a plastic
right,
white
it was-
fence.
it
It was a
was- yeah, it
plastic
was.
white fence. Instead of me jumping over it, I ran right through
like
it.
a Looney Tunes
And
fucking
then-
hole in the fence.
And I missed my balance and
Wait.
tripped, and then I got
Wait,
caught.
so you
but
just like did you just like brace for impact or just kept running?
I
through it?
literally dipped my shoulder and ran right
like
through it.
football tag, like yeah.
I dipped my shoulder and ran right through because I wasn't gonna try to jump over. I knew I wasn't gonna.
So
make it
who
over,
was
so I went right
chasing
through
you?
it.
The owners of the home were
Yeah.
chasing you?
Yep.
No, the owner's son was chasing me. He
and
was
his-
he
and
was a
his friend or
football
something.
player.
Yeah,
he
he was
was
a football
fast
player.
as
At
shit.
Tartan?
Yes.
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
David
so they knew you at
David
Tartan?
Larson was his name.
Former
Football player at Tartan High School.
Shout out David.
He was super fast.
You ever see?
Wait, and then
And then he called me,
down.
and then he brought me up, and the
What
dad
did
and
he
the
do?
wife
Did
were
he just
out.
hold you down?
They grabbed me by my coat. They brought me up
What were
there.
you saying to them?
I was like, I don't even remember.
Like or what?
No, I just was like, I told him to get the fuck off me. I tried to get away, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
I tried to get
He was-
away,
he
but I
had-
couldn't get
he had
far
too-
because of man.
He had too
God.
firm of a grip. But he grabbed me.
He was gripping me.
grabbed me, brought me up to the driveway, and they basically
Firmly grasp it.
they held me there and just started asking me questions. I didn't even say anything, but they
So-
called the cops, and the cop came.
So what's funny is this is where our story split because I decided to run again. I'm in full boots, full fucking snow pants, full winter gear, and I never ran so fast. I remember they even mentioned this because they didn't even bother trying to go for me. I was so gone because they just went straight. Everybody went straight for Sam because he was just slower, easier target. I fucking bolted. There was like this retaining wall. I jumped down the retaining wall, probably 4 or 5 feet, and I was running so fast, kind of down this hill, and there's this massive like chain link fence. I've never seen a chain link fence. It was like legitimately probably 9 feet tall. And I jumped 1 foot, 1 boot. I went up and over. I literally did like a front flip. I fucked my back up because I landed like on the other side. And then I just hightailed it across McKnight and up that hill.
Yeah.
So I was just hanging out up there trying to like look down into that. And I'm like trying to look for Sam. And I see him down there. But like I see you like sitting down or something. So I was like, holy shit. I thought they shot him. Because when I was running away, I just heard a bang, like a loud. I was genuinely concerned. Like, did they something? Like, they did something to him because it sounded like a gunshot when you went through that fence. I never will be able to like really explain how loud. Maybe it was just the adrenaline.
Why
But,
is this so loud?
but anyway, so I decided to basically just go back, and then
Yeah.
they were like, "Hey, are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah," because I was worried about you. Like, actually, I was like, I didn't know what happened to you. So then, yeah, our dumbasses were standing there in front of their house. The cop pulls up or whatever. And he's just like, what are your name? Like, whatever. And they would have let you go, but because you damaged the fence and you damaged, private property, they're like, we got to call the cops. They said they would have just like roughed you up or whatever and then like let you go. But because you ran through some random dude's fence, they had to call the cops.
So why'd you decide to run towards that?
Well,
fence?
I didn't.
Where else, dude? I think you go to this backyard. It was like close. Like we were dumb.
Like, we were-
closed in.
like,
There was
we trapped
I just was
ourselves.
running so fast.
We had
I was up
ourselves
all this
trapped,
fence.
pretty much.
I never.
So
how
that
to-
was the only way you could
So that
run?
was the only way, and there was so much snow I couldn't run.
And I did track that year because of it. I was like, I'm
Well, dude, it didn't help. There was so much snow I couldn't
Yeah,
run
dude,
very fast, dude.
Dude, even then, I was just.
Dude, I couldn't run.
Cool. I never ran. That's probably the fastest I've ever
Yeah,
ran.
it is crazy how fast short people are.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
get
yeah,
like
we-
if
short
if you
people
can
are
control
stupid
yourself, like
fast.
longer, obviously taller people can run faster, but short people just have that instinct to run fucking fast.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with like adrenaline. You're probably pumping with adrenaline. That's why you can get
I
over
remember my
that
heart was
fence.
going to
Yeah.
explode.
Yeah.
That's why I sat up at the top of the hill for probably like 10, 15 minutes to actually calm
Just
down.
coming
and,
down.
Like, breathe. Because I remember at the time, I didn't have a phone. Yep, that's true. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have any way to communicate. I didn't know, like, I don't know. I just didn't know what to do because I was like, I remember all of these things were going through my head. Like, I go back to Sam's house. Sarah's gonna be like, his mom. And at that point, we were still like kids. So Sarah would be like, because we tell her, we just go out for walks, and that's usually what we would do.
How do you smoke so much, but you still end up coughing every time?
Because it just dries out your whole esophagus.
Yeah.
It's
Very dry.
so.
So how old were you, Sam?
I remember.
18?
Yeah,
You were 18 at the time?
And
Oh,
you
I was
were
an
doing
adult.
this as an adult?
Yeah, so that's what they even
That's
said.
where it
I
was-
remember
that's
them
where it
saying,
got really
why are you
stupid.
doing this I was 16.
That's
16
why.
years
That's where I was really stupid. Because I kept doing it as an adult.
Well, you
Even
stopped
after
that, pretty much.
Yeah, like,
No,
I don't do
we
dumb
didn't.
shit like
we
that.
really didn't do a lot. Well, we did some other stuff, but nothing like running through fences. We didn't do anything like that.
We did. Yeah, other
I don't know
things.
how much we want to go
Yeah,
into this.
yeah. I don't really want to go too far. I don't want to go too
really
far.
matter because it's whatever. But I was just gonna say, when I was at the top of the hill, I remember thinking because I didn't know you guys that well. Like, I was close with Sarah, kind of, your mom and dad. Like, they would kind of trust me a little bit. But if I went back to your house by myself, and they'd be like, "Where's Sam?" Like, your mom would be like, "Where's Sam at?"
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I couldn't think of a lie, like a plausible lie or excuse.
Sam got shot.
No, seriously. I was actually worried. I was like, oh my
Brains
God,
are
they heard him.
splattered.
Because you were just sitting at the top of the hill. You heard a loud bang. You see Sam sitting on the side of the road.
My heart is just still going. So anyway, so that's where I just decided. And then the cop was super nice. I remember, and he, because I was then concerned because the cop had to drive us home or whatever, and I was a minor, so I'd have to go back to my house, and I was like, oh my God, my mom's gonna kill me. Like, I'm never gonna be able to go outside until I'm an adult or whatever. But thank God, because of your mom, I remember she was like, he's a really, talking about me, Sam went inside, and then he was like, who's in the car? And then he's like, Alex is there, this other guy, and she was like, he's a really good kid. I remember hearing this in this squad car. He's a really good kid, he just, he made a mistake, and, he didn't damage anything, right? And he was like, no. And it's like, well, I'm friends with their family, but basically just it made sure. So, and I remember, I was so thankful to your mom. I will never forget, how genuine I was, you just saved my life. I would have.
All right, bro. Keep
no,
blazing.
seriously.
I mean, that's
because
cute.
I was so
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I never had somebody stick up for me like that, and because I knew my parents were already just anything I would do, I was that close to just they were yeah, you're locked inside until you're 18. You know what I mean? So I knew I would have been fucked bad. I would have been bad. But yeah,
dude.
Anyway, long story short,
yeah.
Sam ran through a fence.
I'm looking at you two, dude. Evan, you got burnt.
Yeah, I did get
In
burned.
your face,
You
dude,
burned.
look at your.
That's
I
because you
know.
were sitting in the golf cart the whole time.
That's
You
not
shouldn't
even
go
true.
sit in the golf cart. I was walking around so much.
Yeah,
I
you.
did get burnt up.
Your
You
face
look like
is-
a burnt,
Yeah, I got
you
a
look
little
like a
peachy
burnt
face.
mashed potato.
Alex, you got a cute little sun kiss.
I'm happy.
Evan
I'm
doesn't
happy
have
with how I
some
played today, though.
Yeah, no, it was fun as.
I played for my first time ever golfing.
No, low-key,
yeah,
like,
it was fun.
first time ever golfing, I've never seen someone play.
I haven't either. That first shot that you made, your first couple
I
shots.
did
was
that
like,
a couple
dang,
times actually.
Yeah.
Nice straight shots. Yeah. So it was nice. It was fun.
Sam, you're coming with next time, man?
Yeah.
Golfing?
Yeah. Come with, man.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right, we
we're
got
back.
third person behind the
Fifth.
or sorry, fifth. Yeah, he's behind the camera because where would we have his ass? What
The way this is framed.
do you mean?
That's fine.
Oops.
How far does it go?
Oops, here we go.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Sorry, I'll just see. You want to apologize to Grandma first?
Hey, Grandma.
All right, Grandma.
Hello.
I'm sorry, but not sorry. I love you though.
Shout out,
Yeah,
Grandma.
we
Shout
heard.
out, shout out Grandma Nana.
Shout out G-Ma, Grandma. I'm sorry about this
out,
one too. You're
Yeah.
80 years old and I freaking still love you.
Yeah, we got a report from up top saying that there was a little bit too much foul language in one of the episodes. So we're trying to be better on
Trying
that,
to pipe it down for you.
Yeah, we
That's
understand.
too spicy for grandma.
Do you got to put your grandma and grandpa on this?
Oh yeah.
Start-
yeah, there we go.
God.
They love a nice watch on their Sunday afternoon
Yeah.
recliner.
Talk about some politics.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
That'd be funny.
You're the greatest president.
He needs to be in prison.
Yeah. What a
Yeah.
fascist
He
dictator.
needs to be killed.
Impeached.
God, why did he miss? He just needed to hit him once.
Yeah.
Just 1 inch.
I've heard people unironically say that shit.
It's so cringe, bro. Like, even if, like, someone I didn't like
Even if fucking
Biden, Harris,
literally anybody.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna be
wish
like,
death on anybody.
yeah,
truly.
that is,
At least not
it's
that
weird.
I know.
It's
of
honestly
anybody.
weird.
Why the mics was red last time? I was listening to the podcast, the other one.
Yeah, you muted.
Yeah, you muted.
What do you mean?
Because you knew
This,
this.
yeah.
That means you're muted.
Oh yeah, because when I
You
was
couldn't hear you.
last
Yep.
time, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
there's
you
a lot
guys
that
mute. Because
just-
when you would grab it, you accidentally touched the mute
Oh,
button.
right.
it's almost too easy to hit.
You can't even hear Evan or I.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Honestly,
on you
I didn't
guys.
listen that bad though.
I
I
didn't
listened to the
even- I
podcast
didn't
at
either.
work and I didn't even realize
At the
that.
start, it was great. But
Yeah.
like, once you get to like 32 minutes, then it's terrible.
Yeah.
I think there were 6 people, so I didn't
Yeah,
notice
6
that.
people. Yeah.
The conversation just flowed. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even notice anybody was
With
muted.
6 people, it was kind of like, and yeah, you can adjust where it is on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 6 people, it's so hard because we have 3 people right here all trying to fucking grab a mic.
Yeah.
Like,
Fighting
fuck.
over one mic.
Evan, why are you looking at Sam so seductively? Holy
Because
shit.
you said you can adjust where it is on your face, and that had me feeling some sort of way.
No.
Nah, dude.
No.
What's
We-
the plan? Do you even have a game plan?
Burwald.
Dude, I would love to get you into Burwald.
Oh yeah.
That'd be dope.
That'd be huge.
You got to get into
Trying
construction.
to go work with Maddie.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Seriously,
I really
try to go with
would
Maddie.
enjoy that.
That'd be dope.
I mean, but
Just
the
grind out
problem
some
is right now
panels.
we're just
We're
Not-
full,
yeah.
man. Yeah, we're full.
Well, is the table taken now, or like what?
no. There's one table open, but there's no like panels.
Yeah.
There's just no work.
There's nothing to do.
You
Right
know,
now.
if I really have to, I'll go be a stripper. If I really have to be,
Hell yeah, that's it right there.
I'll go be a stripper. I'll
With
go
all
make
your
my mom
chains
proud.
hanging, you got
Gay
a fucking
90s.
chain off your cock and shit.
Dude.
Okay.
Use it as a
Sorry,
coat.
Grandma Nana.
Use it as a coat hanger.
Okay.
You can set your coat here.
Dude.
Damn, dude. He's thinking about the strip club already.
Dude, this is so bad.
Sam, would you get private dances? How much? How much for one song, Sam?
I don't want to talk about this
Sam, how much
because
would I
it'll
have to
never
pay you for
happen,
one
bro.
dance, Sam?
Which one? What club?
It'll never happen.
Well, I don't.
Let's just
do
put
you-
it that way.
Jack, what? Jack,
I'd rather
you know
just work
male-
on my
male
music,
strip clubs?
Yeah,
honestly.
Jack's been to them all.
You know all the male strip clubs?
Male strip clubs.
Yeah, he knows all about the male strip clubs.
No, but
Oh,
there's
yeah.
got to be some in Minneapolis or something. There's
Let's
gotta be
find out.
somewhere.
Hey, can we like switch up the topic though? This is getting really weird, bro. Like this is just.
Let's
like-
talk about tariffs.
No, every
Bro,
time.
okay,
every
on real talk though.
Nobody.
What were we gonna
No.
talk about? Me, like, what was the
really
topic
wanna
we were gonna talk
Evan?
about?
AI. Sammy, what's your opinion on AI?
Dude,
I'm
no.
kidding. I'm kidding. Were we
The
gonna,
cold.
are we gonna
Oh,
talk
the
about Cole's
Coles.
story. I wish Jacob was here for this.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was here for this one too. But
Dude.
Shout out to Cole.
the Coles.
Can you guys stop?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we don't. Nope.
Friends. and
I love how the dude
acquaintances.
is just off kid. Just gonna be random audio input. No, the Cole. Yeah, you can start the Cole. You want to start the Cole story, Sam?
Holes.
I wish Jake.
Okay.
This, but-
Well,
Shake
I don't
some
even
ass
remember
for
what
some
we were
Cole's
even going.
cat,
I don't even
bro.
remember what was even happening. Like,
Dude,
I just
how are you
remember
not
going
remembering
there,
Any of this? Well, yeah,
and
but
we walked in there. But
I don't want to explain everything because I feel like I'm just explaining your story. But you know, like,
well, I don't even because I don't remember what you guys were trying to
This
steal.
is what
we
weed
were trying
does
to
too,
steal.
by the way. You don't remember stuff, so don't
yeah,
smoke.
don't do drugs. No, I'm kidding.
You guys are trying to.
Well, I don't
jack
remember
Cole's
exactly
of
what we were
Rose.
trying to steal. I just remember
It
something.
wasn't even about what we were trying to steal. It was that summer. We just were so bored. I don't know why. We were just bored and we wanted to do something.
2018.
It was like 2020 or something like that.
no, it was before COVID.
COVID?
This was before.
Oh,
COVID.
before
Yeah,
COVID?
This was 20. This would have been.
doing 2019.
Yeah, dude.
It was.
Sam, yeah, dude. Sam would always be over at Jack's house. Like you two were like cock and ball.
Right, dude, yeah.
Well,
It
but he was
it
cool
summer,
kid.
2019. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
He was there like June, July, and
Just
halfway of August. Like,
dude.
I swear, like every single day.
It was
And
just
this
Sam
was
and
September
Jack.
and October. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it was.
Well, he was
it
cool to hang out with. Like
no, of
we
course.
we literally did everything together. Like literally did everything.
I
Everything?
swear he stayed there just because my grandma would wake me up in the morning and make breakfast.
I was like,
Sam was on the dot already.
I was always there. Though,
like
for
a
real.
continental breakfast, the free breakfast.
That's hilarious. That's
I
perfect.
have a lot of history with some of these people.
A lot of
Especially Jack and you.
Yeah. No. So.
What about our history, bro?
Well, you're just my brother, so you're just daily history.
Yeah, you're an outbar.
These
just
fuckers
casual,
are
bro.
daily history. We see these dudes.
You're just casual.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
you're just a casual, bro.
Yeah,
This is
I'm not
ranked.
peak like
This is
that.
Ranked. Yeah.
I'm like copper. Y'all are like
Yapper.
fucking diamond.
SSL.
Like gray.
I do remember when you did get that metal airsoft gun. You did shoot the shit out of me with that fucker though.
Didn't hear about that.
Who, me?
Yeah, you shot the shit out of me.
Oh, I
with
thought you were
that.
talking about Jack.
He put it on full auto and started shooting the shit out of me one
You
day.
mean the
with it.
plastic
Because
one or
you
the?
asked for it.
Okay, but I didn't also think you're gonna have it on full auto. I thought it was just gonna be a single shot.
buildings.
And he flipped it to put the switch on full auto and he just shot shit out of me. I was like, you asshole.
Hey, man,
Like,
if
what are you
asked for it,
doing?
Oh, do you remember? Oh my god! Do you remember when Robbie was over here and we were on the riding lawnmower? You know.
Oh my lord.
Oh
At
yeah,
night,
I think so.
And we
were riding
you
on
had an airsoft. I was like, I think I had an airsoft gun.
And I was riding on the
you
lawnmower
guys
and
were
you guys were trying to
You would
shoot.
just take the riding lawnmower. I think was that Diane's or was that?
Yeah, that was theirs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is so nice.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
Love that thing.
Thing went to shit now.
No, it's still good.
No,
it's still
good.
running really good.
Great.
It's
It's in
running
great shape.
incredibly
But
smooth.
He would just get high and drive that around the cul-de-sac at like legitimately 1 in the morning, midnight.
So serious.
I remember
too.
he would just be whipping that thing, just drunk. No, not drunk, but yeah, just high. And I remember that one time when Robbie was like hanging on, like he was just like sitting on the front row, and I had the airsoft gun, and just as you guys were like,
Bro,
it
it's so messed
8
up.
miles an hour, so you guys are just kind of going down, and I just see you guys screaming going down, like, oh stop, and I'm just lighting them off.
Dude, it was so
It
bad.
was the funniest.
It was
shit.
bad. It hurt like a motherfucker.
Robbie was pissed. I remember he was like running at
Hey.
me, trying to grab me.
Yeah,
Remember the gas tank on fire?
dude.
That was
That's
really
And
bad.
when we were putting,
You could have been dead.
That was
bro.
really,
Happened.
really bad.
Dude.
So
I could
we
have died
almost-
that
we almost
day.
died
I
many
could have
times.
died. I died
you
almost
could
many
have killed
times.
all of us that time. That
Like
was,
literally could have killed everybody.
I just heard this story,
Tell that
You
story.
just heard
bro.
it? When?
No, I've just heard it.
right now.
No,
or-
like I've just heard it.
Well, what's the story? What happened?
So basically, I don't.
So okay, what
Recently.
happened was.
Yeah.
So what happened was it was me, you,
Peter,
Peter, and
Nate
Nate,
was
and I think
there.
Robbie
I
was
think
there
Robbie
too.
was there too,
Yep.
yeah.
How have I never seen or met
And
Nate?
we were starting a fire
You
with
were always just
gas,
with your
and usually gas is never a good option. A lot of people use lighter fluid because it's not as
not
flammable.
as
Yeah.
combustible. Yeah.
But it's
Yep.
so fun.
I dumped a shit ton of gas on there, right? I lit it up.
Everywhere.
We're on the flyer.
On the fire, I lit it, and then I went back to start put more on there, and it shot right up the nozzle. Started the nozzle on fire. I threw it. I put it down. Dude. Everybody else ran, but I saw it on fire, so I ran a little bit, turned around, went back, and I went and blew it out. Thankfully, it didn't shoot down in
gas tank.
No,
while it was on
so
fire.
I want to tell you, my perspective of that
But
was
his
like
perspective
a fever
now.
dream. Like, so first of
It was
all, that
bad.
day we were just fucking around with gas. Again, all these stories stem from just boredom. Like, just straight up, we were just bored and dumb. So we found a can of gas in your garage, and we were out front in the cul-de-sac, just pouring gas on the ground and then just lighting it. And it looked cool. Like, we're like, whoa. Like, we looked like we're like caveman. It was just.
I mean, it was
and then-
generally cool though.
So then we thought, hey, maybe let's do some productive and like start a fire. Yeah. So we did that. But yeah, so yeah, he's pouring it, and just in the gas tank. Also, keep in mind, is like he left it like 3 feet from the fire. Like
Which is really
besides
dumb.
the gas just being because so when he poured it.
Is that a Four Loko?
Bro,
No, I
took-
hate those.
Bro took down the NOS, the Arizona, and now another Arizona.
Wait, I just wait.
Holy
fuck.
Wait, so 3 hits,
I love
3
health
hits,
food.
3 drinks.
Well, I'm also high
right.
too,
Pulls up-
so I'm like got really bad cotton mouth.
Just
so I'm
make it
high.
4, bro.
Fuck it, let's
Fuck it.
Sorry, Grandma.
That shit, well, I tell. So anyway, so yeah, he's just dumping all his fuel, and as he's like pulling away, so there's just like a line. And
Yeah.
it somehow went up the canister. Bye-bye.
So the nozzle's just like an oil rig just shooting fire out, or what?
No, so it wasn't that bad, thank God. But when he lit the fire, it was like the line. It went
Yeah.
and then up the side of the thing, and then the front of it. And I remember when I saw like up the side, I was gone already because I was like, it's gonna explode. So I remember running around the side of the house, just ready for the boom, like actually, because that. But then I remember hearing in the background as I'm running away, and everybody's scattering. I just hear Sam's leaned over, trying to he has his face this far from the fucking nozzle, trying to pull, and he did. actually blew the shit
I
out.
actually blew it out.
Incredible.
Oh, dude, that thing could have blown up in your
It really
face,
could have,
bro.
dude. I
Yeah.
could have
What if
killed
you
her
would've
dead.
died?
Seriously.
Well, we could all, yeah. Yeah, that was another one of the many dumb,
But I know you heard about my jet ski accident.
Yeah.
That one I almost died
So we're
too.
doing Ralph.
He totaled a jet ski.
That one I almost like legitimately died.
That was really bad.
That one I like could have actually died on.
Yeah. That's a lot.
You guys
Yeah,
were just
that one was
leaving,
real. Like that
getting
was
knocked
probably the
out, you
worst
just
one.
Pass out in the water.
drowned.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck.
that's why I
Would've
well,
sank.
over your face forward. even
Ralphie
with,
hurt his shoulder. I don't know how I got knocked out, but I was knocked out probably just from the impact.
You did
But-
get knocked out?
Yeah. So what happened? He rode right up the front of the jet ski. If I didn't fall off, he would have hit me in the head. I would have died on impact right away because the jet ski is like twice my weight, like
Yeah,
twice,
also
like
going-
3 times
also
or 4
going
times
like
as much
50,
as me.
40 probably miles an
so
hour.
wait,
Going
how-
50 miles an hour, like I would have died.
What did you hit your head on then?
I didn't hit my head on anything.
How'd you get knocked out?
The impact probably knocked me out. I got hit hard, dude.
Like
I-
just like your
whiplash.
body, like,
Dude,
yeah.
the handlebar,
I
the
would've-
handlebars weren't even attached.
Yeah, oh, that's right. I broke the handlebar. Yeah, because I remember seeing a photo of it. I was like, holy
It was
shit.
So wait,
fucked
hold
up.
on. Like, take us like step by step.
Yeah.
You guys were weaving.
So me and Ralphie, we were being really dumb. We knew we shouldn't have done it because we were weaving in, like going really way too close to each other, and we turned right into each other. So I tried to turn out away from it, and he hit me head on, went up the front of the jet ski, and threw me off as soon as he hit me. And if I didn't fall off, he would have hit me in the head.
Damn, dude.
God.
So he hurt his shoulder. I didn't get hurt. He did. But my jet ski was wrecked. His jet ski was fine. Mine wasn't.
Damn. He just like.
So I got really lucky. God was watching over me.
Serious. You really did get
That
knocked,
was
bro.
really. I was super lucky.
Fucking A.
Super lucky.
I remember your grandpa was like.
My grandpa was pissed.
And then he's like, and I remember.
What did he say to you?
Yeah, what?
He was
did
like, well, what the hell are you doing? Riding too close? I was like, yeah, we riding too close and we hit. And Ralphie had to tow me in with his jet ski.
Just fucking getting towed in at like
Yeah.
4 miles
It was
per
really
hour.
embarrassing.
Were you there?
honestly.
No, I don't know where I was.
No,
we were
were you
knocked
at
out
the
and like
cabin?
I don't
we were
know.
mean.
I don't know where I was.
I woke up in the water on my back.
Damn,
That's
dude.
crazy.
It was fucked up. Really fucked up.
So then Ralphie, what, like, just came by and swooped you up?
And all I heard is Ralphie like literally struggling. I was like, oh my god, he's fucking hurt. He's like really hurt.
What was he saying? Like,
He was like, no. He was like,
Ralphie, is this true? We're gonna have
he
to
was
get your.
he was winded by
Call
it
Ralphie
too.
right now. Ask him if that's what. No, I'm just kidding. Well, you could honestly probably answer.
I mean, he probably would answer if I called him right now. He would probably answer.
yeah, we don't. I mean, I don't.
But I don't want to bug him right now. It's like
it is
really
late. It is late.
golf cart.
The golf cart, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking trails.
Golf cart, bro.
whipping it through the woods.
yeah, I was
So-
whipping like.
Whipping? No, we didn't whip.
No, we were just taking slowly.
No,
just
I had it
slowly.
full. I was like pedal to the metal one thing.
Trying to help you, Sam.
God, no, I don't want the help.
Remember
It was
one-
pedal to
yeah,
the metal.
last year where we were up. Oh my god. And then with the pot of skunk or whatever. And there was. You
The
were
thing's
there.
getting sold.
Really?
The whole cabin, bro.
That sucks
Well,
so
it's
bad.
up for
Everything.
sale, but nobody's bought it yet.
I mean, the golf carts bought.
Oh, is
Jet
that-
skis gonna get bought.
or-
Cabins on the market. R.I.P. bro.
Terrible, dude.
End of an era, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very.
That's
sad.
so.
I don't know where we're
that
now. Like
sucks.
going up north to that lake was just.
That
Wait, the golf
sucks.
cart's bought already?
Yeah.
Dude, I
Fuck,
say
so
we.
wait, we want to have a
How'd
golf
you-
cart in May? Why don't we go up there?
I don't think so.
That needs to
When
be
will that
like.
get sold?
That needs to be one of our goals. Is to like, as a group, save and like buy a nice ass cabin on the fucking lake.
Well, I thought
Nice
about.
cabin. Doesn't have- I mean, the cabins are so expensive.
I
Just a
want-
nice cabin would be where all the boys would be.
Yeah,
good.
dude. Like that.
I want
cabin,
to. I
like-
want to get an ATV, but I don't know about that.
What?
I don't think you need an
I want an
ATV.
No,
bro.
I think we're good, Sam.
Not
Honestly,
the
You've had enough
ATV
near-death
vehicles are just
experiences.
not
Vehicles are not your cup of tea.
anything, man.
I think I want to buy a nuclear bomb.
Don't trust me with a nuclear bomb.
What?
Just don't trust anybody with a nuclear
The
bomb.
golf cart, man. That thing was
What a
fuck abused. No, I mean,
Bro, the
we
cabin.
it was beautiful. We
was
loved
that
it.
you?
RIP,
Who sank the hoverboard into the water? Was that
What?
Jack,
that?
Evan?
That
might have been-
the
wait.
I don't know about
hoverboard
this story.
went into the water.
No, that was you told
Were
me
you there?
No, you told me it was your cousin, Carter.
Oh yeah,
That was
Carter.
Carter.
Like a hoverboard,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, the hoverboard.
Carter got
And
it
he was
into harbor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Broke it.
Did he like off like the boat ramp long? Like,
No, like you know the docks.
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
got
like-
the docks.
Just rolled
What did he do?
It's an L shape, and he rolled right off the side of it and went down and plopped onto one dock and then went right into the water.
Oh my
I was like, you
God.
fucking
Dude,
dumbass.
the amount of dumb shit that has been done at that cabin, dude. And dude, everyone's such a
lodge?
bitch up there, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody
shit,
is,
bro.
Well, it's because it's all old people who retire and want to have a peaceful, just lakeside.
And there's just a bunch of fuckers.
Dude, I remember it
Party
before.
kid drunk, just
Well, I remember before all that when we used to run around in go-karts. Cruise,
Yeah,
whip
I've heard
around,
about- I've heard about
whip
the
around the
go-karts.
place with
Yeah.
go-karts. That was fun.
That's when like there was nobody
just
there.
like because
And
they
that
were
was the best
building
time,
all
yeah.
of those the newer stuff on the
Now it's
back
just
of
a
the
bunch of old rich people.
Cranky
who just-
bitches.
My
and
daddy owns
old,
this campground.
Yeah.
old women.
Oh, that was
Sandy.
Do you remember when were you there? You had to be there. Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
I
when
was
we
on the
went
back.
to that? Yeah, we went to that one neighbor. Yeah, where that one like camping area. Yeah, where they're like, where that guy said, "Yeah, my daddy owns."
No,
it."
no, no. That was.
Oh no, you said
No,
that was-
what
you
was
said that
the-
to Sandy.
Yeah, that's what you said. That to Sandy.
Yeah.
No, but what was the? Remember that one where we hit
Yeah,
the big
that's-
where the basketball?
Yeah,
court?
that's the
What's
other
that
resort.
called?
That's
yeah, the other resort.
What's
You
it
know
called?
what?
Markley
again?
Point.
Yeah,
Markley.
Merkley Point.
Yeah, Markley Point. Yes.
They really don't fuck around over there.
They
No.
no.
Dude, they don't. But they don't bother you anymore
I'm-
over there.
There's
I
new
remember
owners.
big
That one
ass
old
going
lady
into, like,
so
the
moved
main
down over
street,
there.
just literally full.
I mean, and, like-
golf cart,
Can a have fun?
bro. I mean, yeah.
Like, can we have fun, bro? Like, damn.
People.
Well,
Fuck.
Nice person to have some fun.
Fun? Like, fuck, dude. Can't have fun anymore, dude.
yeah.
It's because everyone's just got to stick up their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
dude.
weird how all like the old
so
people,
soft.
boomers are all just like
Boomers suck, bro.
No, I guess
Sorry
not-
to all the
I'm sorry, I
boomers.
shouldn't say boomers.
A lot of
and it's not
boomers
all
do
of them,
suck,
but
though.
a lot of older people are like, they're like, I wish kids were outside doing stuff and having fun. And then we go outside, do stuff, and maybe it's not smart or this, but it's literally like the same shit they did when they were kids. And then they call like, I'm calling the cops. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, what? Like,
I mean, we just have
Hypocrite old
Like, do you
fucks.
want us to
We,
just like
we have
sit
more
and watch the
technology to
grass
fuck
grow?
with, though.
Well,
You know what I
guess
mean? Like
so,
they
yeah.
had what were they doing? Play with
No,
balls.
back then you could
Yeah.
buy like a car for like you could buy a shitty like car, you know, on like after a summer of working and just whip that thing around.
They're
like,
probably
and
just picking
You
up
could do
strippers.
that right
I mean,
now.
Who knows?
But like we got a bunch
yeah, I
of
guess.
fuckery.
You
and
could
shit
buy like
there.
a beater, I
But
guess. Yeah.
I mean, back then they could get away with so much more shit because
They
security
could. That's
cameras.
No
Like,
surveillance.
the amount of
Yeah.
stuff- yeah,
Dude,
everything. Yeah, we talk about
I
surveillance.
mean, think about like,
Like-
the serial killers back then got away with it.
you could probably be a hooker and get away with that real quick.
Speaking of which, did you hear about in Austin that lake, whatever that lady
Yeah.
lake, whatever?
It's
they
true.
pulled up like the 15th
Probably could.
body.
Yeah, there's like a serial
They
killer
think,
in Austin.
they think Austin has a serial killer.
Austin,
an
Texas.
actual
Yeah, Austin,
serial
Texas.
killer. Yeah, there's
Wait,
been,
why
like
do you say
15
that?
people
They pulled
found.
up 15 bodies out
Yeah.
of this one lake, all with similar MOs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
15?
50. So they think there actually is a
real
I wonder how many bodies
it's like
you
a
swim
bridge.
over
It's
in a
all
lake.
over that over some bridge where they think that people come out to the bridge to, like fish and stuff, whatever,
Yeah.
and then somebody's
Were the
just-
bodies like just skeletons or like?
No, some of them were they were
Rotted.
identified.
Yeah, I don't know if they were females or not, Jack.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
I don't know, but anyway, I remember hearing that they think they actually they have a serial killer.
Well, that's
They
not
probably
good.
which is like so rare nowadays.
That's crazy. Yeah.
New era of serial
I
killers.
mean, you got to be like next level
Texas.
nowadays.
Yeah,
to
that's
get
Don't
like
go to
Dexter.
Texas,
You gotta be
guys.
on some Dexter
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Dude.
That's crazy though. Like,
Or it might be cartel stuff. We don't know.
dude, yeah.
I
Imagine
really
like you're
hope
swimming
not,
in a
bro.
lake.
Really
like
hope
you don't
not.
know
And
what's
you
under
just-
you. Like we could have swam over some shit in
I-
Cass Lake.
I
You have
wonder
no
that a
idea.
lot. How,
Well,
like,
there's
or the
like-
Hudson,
oh, yeah.
how many bodies are at the
There's
bottom
mob
of the
ties
Hudson?
at Cass Lake.
Oh,
bro.
hella
Like,
mob
you
ties.
can look
at
that
Cass
shit
Lake.
up.
Oh yeah,
Hella
mob ties.
mob
Yeah, I
ties.
know about. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
we better not talk about that.
There's
but hella
definitely
mob,
bodies
definitely
in that
guns,
lake, bro.
bodies.
Yeah,
everything
there's
in
gotta
that
be.
lake, bro.
Definitely.
But
There's
I mean,
gotta
there's
be.
what are you gonna fucking do? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
murky. It's can't see shit.
That
Well, you do realize the cartel
Yeah,
does
the
run
bodies
the
down
shit.
below.
yeah, right. There's a trailer hit.
As
There's
above,
a
so below.
Yeah, but you do realize the cartel does run shit. You do know that, right?
Yeah, that's
Huh? Anywhere.
no. Honestly, up there, it's the Native Americans. It's the
Native American mobsters.
reservation land, dude.
Yeah.
They
There's a jet ski hitch somewhere in that lake too. Never will be found,
dude. Yeah, I wonder
How
how.
did we not find that? I feel like we searched everywhere.
Wait,
what?
Me and this dude
gone,
broke the hitch off the back of the
Yeah.
jet ski.
You were pulling me in the
Are you
tube.
serious?
Yeah, and his fat ass broke the thing off.
Bro,
you
I mean,
serious?
Yeah.
I was actually relieved to find out it was just the hitch that broke off.
Okay,
because
how'd you break the
Oh,
hitch?
tell
I
this
thought,
story.
I,
I've never
I
heard this story
thought,
before.
I thought we sucked the rope into the motor, and I was like,
Oh.
fuck, yeah.
Well, no, the problem was like the hitch. You know, the hitch is like, it's like something like this that's standing up like that, and it's like the rope is tied and it's like just pulling constantly. And the tube was the tube was like waterlogged and wet and just fucking heavy. Yeah. And then it was getting dragged down by the water, and I was pulling it, and then just I was like, fuck.
Imagine that whiplash,
Oh my god.
Something came back at you and hit you. Ooh,
and then we lost the hitch, and we were like, okay, it landed here, and we just couldn't find it.
Yeah.
But it didn't even land. Were you guys in the middle of the lake?
Well, no, we
were like
the
right
bar.
off the-
Yeah,
The
it
boat
was like
launch
probably
area.
4 feet, 5 feet deep.
At the boat launch?
Really weird.
But
Yeah.
no,
At
it
the launch.
stays pretty shallow, and then it
Yeah,
dips
no,
off.
then it goes
There's a sandbar.
Really
Yeah.
big, yeah.
We couldn't find it, dude.
That's weird.
How long ago
Like
was that?
right now, at this moment, that thing is sitting at the bottom of the lake.
Somewhere, yeah.
Like, we need a camera on
Well,
it.
hold on.
Hey,
hold
cut
on.
to the camera.
I have a metal detector. You know that, right?
We're not finding that fucking thing, bro.
You're gonna find
I'm
all
serious.
metal
I have a
ores
metal
or
detector.
fucking-
Right? You can just go around.
Any
look
rock
around.
Yeah, let
that
me
has even
fucking-
trace of metal ore in it.
You think I'm joking? You think I'm playing?
Let's get the metal detector.
Ralphie does.
There's probably a
have
bunch of shit if you've magnet fish.
Yeah.
Magnet fishing.
Probably.
Butt plugs. Rocket launchers.
There's a YouTube channel. There's a YouTube channel of a guy who does magnet fishing. You can
It
find
is
some
cool,
wild
yeah.
stuff.
But that's like on bridges.
Yeah.
That's like bridges and like shit like that.
It's always bridges.
Sam,
You find those.
doesn't Ralphie have a magnet?
Yeah, but it's not like
It's not good. Yeah.
What?
A magnet
A magnet.
for like magnet fishing in the
No.
lake. Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
yeah,
He does not have a
Yes, he
magnet
does.
for magnet fishing.
Yes, he does.
He
Well,
won't.
Ralphie's got everything, man.
I've never heard about
Literally,
this.
Ralphie has the most.
When did
that's
he-
what I
so
love
when did he
about
tell you
one-
this then?
No, like Ralphie up at the cabin, and then the other like garage cabin.
Yeah.
Areas, like he'll just be like, "Hey, you guys want to see something cool?" And pull out the most like hyper obscure like, how the fuck do you own this? What is this? When did you? He'll be like, "Yeah, I got that. Like, I bought that on eBay like
Yeah.
15 years ago. Did you want it? Do you want it?" Remember, and he's always selling. Like, he loves like
Yeah.
that's eBay. He's like, I'm selling it. You want to buy it? Buy it. I'll, like,
Yeah.
for like $20.
He
And
just
it's
tries to do the whole resell thing.
Yeah.
And he just ends up with a bunch of shit.
But it's cool. A lot of it's
It is.
cool stuff. And Ralphie's
Yeah,
awesome.
but
I
he
love
at
Ralphie.
least
is awesome.
he at least
Shout out
sells
Ralphie.
his shit though. Like he's able to sell his shit.
Casino.
So like it's worth. He can have
The
that. Have all that kind of
casino.
stuff.
Yeah. Go to the Sam. You want to
Go to the casino.
No, I don't want to go to the casino.
Boat.
Yeah, that was. I don't know how those things get.
Like he does that with everything. You want the salad? Yeah.
Who says
Ralphie
that?
is like.
Do you remember when you were out front talking to some random girl last summer, that birthday weekend?
Oh yeah.
And then he has the video of the Ring doorbell or whatever. Because remember we were in the garage, Ralphie and I.
When I
and
said-
you can talk through like the Ring thing.
Yeah.
And that's where that came up. If you want to go to the casino.
Yeah.
And Sam, you're looking around like, where the fuck is that coming? Because you think like we're somewhere standing, and then you look up at the camera above his door.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Oh, like, you couldn't- and he goes,
Another
"That guy's
okay, that just
no."
sparked a memory. This dude up in the front room. I think you got the first episode with Jonathan. You can see like the big like sprawling plant. He grabs the plant, looking at our Ring camera. He's like, "Dad, God damn it, get down here and smoke some weed with me." And the plant comes tumbling down.
Shattered.
Absolutely smokes him. And he's like, he starts calling for mom and tries to blame it off like the camera didn't just see him do it right there.
I have that.
I have
that.
it so
Put
funny.
it in bed that.
Dude, come smoke with me. If you can hear me, open up. Mom! Why the hell did you?
He's like,
So funny.
Tries to call.
So funny.
How have I never seen that?
Dude, and and then he's like tries to play it off like the camera didn't just watch him fucking do it. Why did you do it? Like,
What the hell, mom? Like, what did he do? Here I have it.
No, I said,
Or
"Mom."
the darts up.
Oh
remember
my
the darts
God,
at the
dude.
cabin when you were.
Well, that's when I was high.
Do I?
hey. All right, this is a weird cut because we were talking about something, but we had to cut it. and take a little break.
Yeah.
Actually,
We just had to take a break for that after.
Damn.
All right, and we're back. Flipping so hard on the mic, that's gonna be ear rape.
hey, can you unplug that mic if it's not being used?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, so picking up pool balls.
Pool balls. We got Jack in here. We got the producer from behind.
Yeah, this is our producer.
Dude, can we get some, dude, these two used to be cock and ass
We need to
together.
know the stories, dude.
Oh, me and Jack.
There's
Oh,
some-
wow.
dude, they would be
Oh.
hanging out all the fucking time.
Every day.
dude.
Yeah, he practically lived at my house.
Dude, yeah.
Every time he'd come over, he'd have Alice drive the Lexus over with his Xbox on his lap with a bunch of cords. Hook up a TV and we played GTA for a good solid all the way till 4 in the morning. And
shit's so fun.
Dude, my room would get so hot with the TVs running and Xboxes and but
Sweating.
yeah, literally.
Dude.
And the funny thing is I had a loft too, because after seeing that you had a loft,
Yeah.
I got one too. And that's the only bed and place where Sam would sleep. Sam would sleep in the loft with me. It was a full size bed. It was cock on cock.
Oh my god.
Up and my loft was so high, we didn't plan the measurements
no, it
right.
was, yeah.
And you swear to God, you
smash your head into
smash your head.
No,
and come
his
up.
loft was fucking hot.
Yeah, it was massive.
I have
you could
videos-
stand under my loft.
Yeah, I remember when all three of us were there. We had a setup for me to play. We had a setup for Sam, and we had a setup for you.
Yeah.
That shit was so fun. In his
Fortnite.
loft, yeah.
Did you ever smash your head into the ceiling?
I think I did once, but then Sam was the repeat offender. Fucking
I
smashing this
offended too
shit.
many times. But bash
from
my
their
forehead.
their fucking forehead, dude.
No, that shit
But
was
we
fun.
had during that summer, I was 13. Sam was 18, and we had this bike in my shed from a renter that would stay in my basement, and this bike, it was a stolen bike from the campus of Superior or something, and
Wait, like a bicycle?
it was a bicycle,
A pedal bike,
and
bro. Yeah, okay.
we brought it to the park down the road, and Sam used to have this thing with switchblades and all that. He had a rainbow switchblade. He had
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and
I
he got
remember
me into that stuff too. So I had I
Yeah.
don't know, fat switchblade in my pocket when I'm 13 years old. It was like a buck knife. It was so sharp,
Cooked.
and we
Yeah.
cut the tires off the bike
I was riding around on a rim.
because
Oh, no, you were
what's
not.
yeah.
How'd you stop?
I went
You
downstairs
did.
on it too. I was doing crazy
What
whack
the
ass
fuck?
shit.
We
with
go
it.
to the library and run the thing
You want-
down
you
the
have videos
stairs.
of any of
Yeah,
that?
He's got all
the
videos of it too.
We're gonna after this. We're gonna have to.
And
we'll look at it.
it's-
They're
after.
so deep somewhere. I have them, but
Dude,
I
I have
amazing.
Oh, I
everybody
got
has
so
everybody
funny.
has
We'll look
so
at those
many
after. I
videos
need
and
to
so
do
much
that
shit
yeah,
of me.
there's so many videos we all have.
That's amazing.
Like,
that's,
I don't
That's
s-
one thing I do love about nowadays, the way era we live in. Like everything you can, all those memories that otherwise
Yeah.
would be lost. You know.
Dude, that shit was.
No.
That,
Sam,
that
no,
is funny.
seriously
I
though,
gotta see
I
Sam
was
had-
popular around here.
Sam had the only balls to do anything.
Yeah,
we'd always
that's
just be like,
true.
"Sam, do it."
Say-
You're
yeah.
right.
Sam
You
would
do it.
do
and
it.
you
I still
fucking
will
do
do it. I still will. I
We
mean,
were like, "Dude, I don't want to. I don't want to do that." The most Sam, come here.
And he never really got hurt. Really, I was amazing.
Sam was
I
invincible.
never got hurt.
Pretty much came out unscathed every
Yeah,
single
dude.
time. Actually, I remember
Shit
that
is
because
so
there was so
funny.
much stuff that we
Yeah.
just would never do, and Sam would just.
I don't even
Yeah.
know what it would be.
And we're like, what? And that's
I don't
our.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe we took advantage of him. Maybe we didn't.
maybe a little bit. No.
That shit was too funny though.
Well,
It
you
makes it
guys,
make
you
it
guys
fun
never
to do
had
it.
the balls to do nothing, so it was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Might as well be the older brother if I could just
Yeah.
do it.
18 and we were like 13 years old. Like just hanging around
That is
13-year-olds.
crazy thing, yeah.
Well, fuck, you're my little brother, and you know he's just been a family friend for fucking ever, and he has too. So I mean, it's just like,
Yeah.
well, when you're kind of around those kids your age, you kind of just hang out with them.
Yeah, and your friends were just fucking.
Who?
Just retarded and
Oh,
like
Sam?
got in a lot of trouble with
So
them.
much
and
dumb
did so
shit,
much
bro.
dumb
Yeah,
shit. Got into
you
so
had that
much
time
trouble.
where you decided to spray paint a sign.
Yeah, I was on the
Downtown
news.
St.
I was on the paper for that one.
Yeah.
I was on the
are you
news
talking
for
about the
that.
one with
You were on the news?
Or not the news,
Mikey?
I
I
was
don't know.
on
He was on
surveillance
bikes and he was on
footage.
surveillance.
Yeah,
like
all over
two
St.
other
Paul.
dudes.
North St. Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those two other guys. I went to high school with, or I went to middle school.
Dylan
with.
Metcalf.
Yeah, what a
Okay,
smart.
just say his name. That's fine. All right.
I don't care.
And then,
I don't
and
give
then
a
his
shit.
friend Kyle. Remember Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a
And then
knucklehead.
Mikey was.
Did they
with you
never
guys.
catch you?
They never caught me.
No, because remember Mikey then was Mikey was also in on that. I don't know if you know that, but Mikey
he
was
was?
also
Yeah.
on, he was the biggest photo. You know, it was like the panel on Facebook. You know, St.
He
Paul
was the
Facebook.
biggest photo out of
The biggest
everybody.
photo of
Yeah.
all of them was look for this man. Mikey apparently,
He
I
didn't
believe
do
it,
anything.
didn't do anything. He literally
I
just
was a
tagging
part of it.
along
He
with
That
his
was
class.
hilarious, dude.
So
So
Mikey's
that's why-
would never. Mikey's the
Mikey,
most like
Innocent, like
straight
doesn't
dude,
do
yeah.
anything.
would never.
All I
Like,
do
and
is work.
Well, yeah, that's now an issue almost at some point.
Yeah.
Bro has no life.
Mikey,
It's-
dial in, dude.
buddy,
Where are you
find
right now,
hobbies.
Mikey? What the fuck? Why
Actually,
are you
I-
not right here?
I mean,
Right next to me, just fucking.
Where does he live? Like
Well, he-
all the way
Yeah,
in.
yeah, he lives way out.
Way out.
Past Minnetonka. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was it?
so
Well,
they just moved?
yeah, he moved in with his
shit.
girlfriend. What was I gonna say though? That his mom, Mikey's mom, remember contacted the police department or whatever. And was like, can you guys take that photo down my son like that? He was not involved, in it, and they did because she was like.
Oh, so they just believed
but
her?
mine
Well, no,
stayed
she
up.
proved because like they actually went to the police.
Yeah,
station.
why didn't they just like oh, so you have workings in this? Like, who's the other two? Like,
Well, that's
That's Sam.
because Mikey
yeah.
literally did not know who like Dylan
What
or
happened?
Kyle. Didn't know any.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't even there for like when they
I
actually
probably
spray
got
painted this
ratted.
shit. No, nobody did. That's
So
the thing.
what-
Mikey did the same thing because he actually didn't know anything.
What did you
so
spray paint?
So what happened was
And
is
why?
Me, Dylan, and this
Kyle.
kid
Dylan.
Kyle.
Oh yeah, Dylan.
We all had spray paint.
That's-
and we
No, not that Dylan.
We
different Dylan.
literally
Yeah.
spray painted and tagged like 10 different signs.
What did you
ESP.
spray paint it like? What cock or like
No,
what?
ESP.
No,
it's a tag, gang
ESP.
tags.
ESP.
Yeah, which is some.
Bro, you
what
are
even- I
not
don't
a
know
gang.
what
You are not gang affiliated, bro.
Gangster Disciple
Yeah.
GDK.
that- Yeah.
Real shoot up beats. RSB.
And
Oh shit! Wait, actually.
That's
RSB
that's
beats.
literally what it stands for.
Hey, we
short.
can put a
RSB.
beat in for the end of this.
Yeah, okay, the outro.
Yeah.
This one time, the outro should be one of his beats. We'll do that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Cause how do you think you got all that bling, boy?
Oh my god, dude, that is the.
That's real
Hey,
shooter
hey,
beats, trap
hey,
beats.
Move the mic so they can see it. Move the mic.
Multi-million-dollar
Move the mic
contracts,
so they can-
motherfucker.
Dripping.
What?
A few mil, boy.
You don't get that blingy without
You don't get that
making
much
some
ice
bangers.
without beats. That mic's not plugged in. Yep, you gotta you gotta plug it in.
We shouldn't have just not told him.
Yeah, that's fucked.
It's so fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your mic was off.
Yeah, your mic was off the whole time. Yeah, plug that bitch in. All right. Wait, hold on. Nope, you're not. Oh, now you're good.
Ooh. No, that's way too. That's highly. That's no,
highly illegal.
not highly illegal, but it's really pretty illegal. You really
I don't
want
wanna
to
cut
I've
it.
already told the story like so many times already.
Rental.
This is like
Where it's a new clip.
this is like a story I've told so many
Rental
times.
car. Okay. so-
rental car.
It
How
wasn't
have
a
I
rent-
never heard
it
this?
wasn't
story?
a rental
Either.
car.
I know
Have
all
you
the
heard
stories.
this?
No.
So you've
was
only
not-
told Evan. What is happening?
Yeah, this is weird.
You've heard this story, dude, and you definitely have.
Rental car.
It was not a rental car.
Oh no, it was a company car.
It was a
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
okay.
Who gives a fuck about that story? He's already prosecuted. He's got a felony in multiple states for that. No.
But okay, so
Yeah.
Join the game.
it was a rental car.
A rental car or like a company car?
It was a
Company
company
car. To
vehicle.
detail.
Because I worked for detailing.
It was technically a customer's car.
I
But
worked
I
for
guess from
detailing.
everybody that I talked to, I guess they're like, you technically stole the car because you did what you did, but then you didn't bring it back. So I guess whatever.
Give you
for
Grand
that.
Theft Auto too.
They didn't give me
Charge
Grand Theft Auto for
Auto.
that, thankfully. They could have charged
Grand
me
Theft Auto?
but they didn't.
Six.
Early? But no,
shut up?
I,
Off the
so
lot?
I went.
Hey.
So I was supposed to because we didn't have a washing and dryer at our main building, so we had to bring it over to Kia.
Washer and dryer.
We didn't have
What?
that
For the
No,
mic-
we literally did.
microfiber towels and
it's
all
like
that.
Oh,
for
okay.
towels and rags.
Oh,
Yes,
I see.
We didn't have that. This other store, Kia, which the owner
this other
owned,
store, Kia.
they had a washer and dryer there, so we would bring it there. I brought it there, and didn't bring it back.
Is this
so I
in,
went
what dealership is this? Is this off
Barnett,
61?
Dodge Jeep and Chrysler,
It is off 61.
off 61 over in White
That's where I
Bear.
worked.
Yep.
too.
Seriously?
Yo.
You didn't drift in company cars though.
Yeah, you didn't take customer.
We got him in at
anyways,
Burwell, and then
customers-
a month
but
later got
anyways.
him out.
Instead of bringing the
Damn.
car back, I took it to the back of a YMCA. Thought it was
So you
that.
drove it off the lot.
Basically, yeah, I drove it off.
Basically.
Wait. So it was a company car or was it a customer's car?
Company vehicle.
What? It was a
It was a
It was
van,
the
right?
company. It was the company's vehicle because
They haven't sold it.
because it was the detailer's runner car.
Got you. Okay.
It was
Oh.
our
My
runner's
bad.
car.
I always thought it was
So
a
that's the car we
customer's
used
car.
to bring our
Yeah,
laundry.
I thought I
over.
did too.
Understood.
So I took
Okay,
that car,
gotcha.
brought it to the back of a YMCA. I was told
Shout
by
out
cops
YMCA.
I did donuts in the back of the car. In the back of the YMCA.
You don't remember?
What do you mean you were?
No.
I was told I don't really remember.
Allegedly.
The cops told me I was.
I was doing donuts in the back of the YMCA.
Okay,
and
so
when I,
you were.
And when I sped off, I got
Wait,
an
you ran from the
unmar-
cops?
No,
Oh, they weren't there. They pulled you over?
an unmarked an unmarked and marked cop car pulled up behind me with lights, and the cop told me and said somebody had called you in for excessive driving, excessive use of speed, and
Excessive fun.
I was having fun. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was fun. And pulled me over and followed me back to the
So who was the
dealership.
snitch? Did you ever figure out who was snitched on you?
But in which they said I was doing excessive speeding there too, which I was.
How was that even possible?
I don't know.
You're in a fucking
But
wrong
whatever,
zone.
I don't give a shit. She was a bitch of a cop anyway, so fuck her.
Oh damn!
Wow.
Okay, now we're getting
And-
personal. What's her name? What's her badge number?
I don't know. But followed me back, and instead of talking to the manager, the owner was there, so that was even worse. So the owner talked to me. He was like, "So what are you doing?" I didn't really know what to say at the time.
That's the most.
I was here.
It was an accident.
I was doing donuts in the back of the Y.
And what did he say?
He was like-
What car was it? Like,
It was the same car my mom drives right now.
It's a Cherokee, or what is that? Cherokee?
Yeah, a
So
Cherokee.
what
Jeep.
was your thought process? You were just like,
I was
fuck
like,
it?
because it's fun. It was like, fuck this shit. I don't care. It's just I wanted to have
Dude,
some fun.
I would understand if it was like, yeah, it was a Corvette.
I've done
or
it.
was
I
like,
did it more than one
no,
time.
it was just Jeep
mean,
Cherokee.
4-wheel drive.
I
Bro
did it
just
more than one
admitted
time.
to doing that more than one time. All right.
I mean, I did it.
Oh, so you
I
were
did
a
it-
repeat offender.
Yeah, I did it.
More repeat offenses.
I did it in a Durango. I did it in a. Anyways, but I did it in all those other cars.
But you only caught once.
Durango and a Gladiator, Jeep Gladiator. I did burnouts in a Jeep Gladiator.
Jeeps. Is that the
What
only
what
thing
is
you guys
up with
detailed?
you wanting to do that?
Maybe
Maybe because it's a
I
Barnett,
don't like
Jeep,
Jeep.
and Chrysler.
I hate
Oh, that's
Jeeps,
right. I
so
thought
let
it
me
was
go
an
do
actual
donuts.
detail shop.
I mean, it was, but it
They
was
have
fun,
detail
though.
shops that are like at every
But anyways,
every
what-
dealership. They have one.
Hold on. What were you like when the cop pulled up? Were you like, oh fuck? Like, what was your thought process?
I was
then?
like- I was
what were you
like-
thinking then?
I was like, son of a bitch.
And did you think like you would get in really big trouble?
Well, I knew I probably would. I knew I would if I got caught, but I didn't think I was going to get caught. Is what I was thinking.
I just like see him like, ah, shit.
Because there was no cop in the parking lot, so I thought I wasn't going to get caught. But I
Hey.
got caught.
Yeah.
So life
good
lesson:
logic,
don't do
man.
donuts on the back of places that don't look.
Don't do
that look
donuts
safe.
in the back of a
Especially not with
But
a
YMCA.
really
car
not.
that's not yours.
Dude, you look fucked up.
Dude, you look caked. You look fried. You
You
look
look
high as
cooked.
fuck.
I'm just tired. My eyes are getting red because I'm tired. Seriously,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
just-
No, I am tired too.
And my face is fucking burned.
Yeah, true.
But then I had
you
court.
just look like you went through.
I got slapped on the wrist with a $100 fine and a year of probation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hit that shit. Hit that shit.
Number 4.
No, that's number 5, man.
5.
We'll get a counter up.
Sorry, Grandma.
Love you, Grandma.
You're zooming in on his face like right there.
Yeah, how do? We'll figure out how to do that. Yeah, zoom in. Yeah, I like that. Honestly, I don't even smell it anymore.
I was gonna say, I don't
I'm
smell
immune,
shit. Do I
bro.
have COVID?
Yeah, I might have COVID. No, genuinely, I might have COVID.
I don't know. You get the variants.
Dude,
of the
we better get the
vaccines.
vaccines.
Guys, I need my.
There's
8th
about
booster.
8 different vaccines
Yeah,
out there.
Man, really inject yourself with that fucking vaccine.
I
Cause
think
you're
just
really
give me
gonna
a
need
guys,
booster and you're good to go.
Everybody should take the vaccine because
Yeah.
it just doesn't kill you.
No, it
At
really
all.
should. You
It is
need to get the
safe.
vaccine, guys.
Everybody should do the vac. Everybody
Yeah.
should get it. You
No,
should give
for
it to your
sure.
babies, your toddlers. You should give it to your grandma who's about to die.
Day 1.
Yeah.
The
No,
baby
you
can
need it.
breathe,
Definitely.
Vaccinated.
You need it.
Yeah.
You need
No,
the COVID
fucking
vaccination.
just shoot them up.
Shoot 'em up.
Shoot it down my cock for all I care.
Give
I
it to
want
your
it.
grandpa.
I want it. I want the vaccines in my system.
derailed so
I want the
Hey, Grandma, come here. We're
I
gonna
want the lead. I just want it.
we're gonna give you the vaccination for the chicken pox. Oh wait, sorry.
We need a vaccine that
COVID
keeps
vaccine.
you in check with a dealership.
Keeps you away from the strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good
Jack.
vaccine.
Stay away from strip clubs.
We need a vaccine
That is
for
specifically made
for meme coins, casinos, and fucking dumbass stock investments. Yeah, we need a vaccine for everything.
Don't muddy stocks.
We need a
it's not-
vaccine for
stocks.
smoking too much weed.
Stocks are don't put stocks in on that
No,
one. But
dumbass stock investments.
If we can make a vaccine for smoking too much weed, we could definitely use one.
a vaccine for I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Vaccines.
From free
Because you
Burger
need
King.
them. You better get them. Every single one of them. Just shoot yourself up.
everyone.
man. Just fucking bang.
Not
Bang.
like
How many
do
are
it
there?
Do it regularly
So,
too.
so I was. Hold on.
Do it once.
Do it regularly too. Make sure you keep that shit on a schedule. Okay. Anyways,
have that date on the calendar.
are you like we had to like conscientious objection because I don't have a single vaccine, so like they hate me at the school, right? Because like we had to
school?
conscientious
What?
Carver, Tartan,
yeah,
TCA,
yeah.
so we had to conscientiously object to every single one, and like they would be like I would go into the nurse like. And like, you know, fuck you, whatever. Like I'm perfectly fine. What vaccines are like like
I think HPV is probably one that I actually think
Like-
is good. That's one of the few that I think probably should be taken. I don't know if you guys
I think I just have like a flu shot.
did you
Yeah.
did you
Human papilloma.
Because I just have a flu shot and
Hold on, let's
then
not talk about shit. Yeah, sorry.
what?
No, that's
Oh,
Just- yeah, don't
I just
always
got like a flu shot and then like the something the puberty what I forgot what
Puberty?
it was.
huh?
No,
Puberty
it's like the required like the everybody has the.
Okay, well,
It's-
not
it's
everybody.
I think you're thinking of HPV. It's
I think it was
it's
that.
It's yeah, HPV is
Yeah.
important. That's
It was
What is that?
HPV and flu shot. That's all I
yeah,
have.
that's basically I think that's all I have
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Fuck
and
that
that's
vaccine
good. And
shit.
maybe like
That's why y'all are
measles,
so
mumps.
fucked up. That's
Buddy.
why me and Sam are the only
That's
two
why
normals.
autism rates
Well,
are
I
higher.
get-
Yeah, dude.
There isn't it?
Higher
Yeah,
than
there's studies that go both
S&P 500.
ways on
Yeah,
that.
I mean
don't
it's
know why.
weird.
Somebody's fucking lying, or like somebody's fudging the. I don't.
Well, I
even-
mean-
also studies can be just biased. If you look at
Yeah.
a certain group of
I
people,
mean,
like
vaccines,
if the
whatever.
Okay, well, what about
take
the
them.
tetanus
all-
shot?
like the vaccine and penicillin.
That's what I have. That's what I have. Not HPV.
The
I have
tetanus shot. The
That's
tetanus
from, like,
shot.
medical
That's what I
and
had.
shit.
That's the
I
only
have
thing
tetanus
I have.
and
I don't.
Is the tetanus
Tetanus
Flu
is
shot.
very
shot.
important.
Yeah.
You should have a tetanus shot.
That's when
I-
I
yeah, I
cut
don't
when
have
if
one.
I
you have
cut
a
my
booby
middle.
cut or whatever, something like, you should go. Then you need to go get one. That's
No, I've never had a single shot. in my
Tetanus
life.
is
When
horrible.
did you get
Wait,
that?
so
Because
it's-
mom and dad didn't.
shot of creek water.
No,
Mom
don't
and
drink
dad
creek
didn't
water.
give you any shots.
I never got
And
anything.
tuberculosis.
The only thing I ever got was when I cut my middle finger on metal banding. I went to the hospital. They
Yeah.
gave me a
Gotta-
tetanus shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
That's
said
smart.
They said I didn't. They were like, "Do you want the tetanus shot?" I said, "Oh fuck yeah, give me that tetanus
you
shot.
do
I
not
want
wanna
that. I don't
die
want to get
from it.
tetanus.
Can we
It's
get into
deadly."
some drama? Because I heard some
But-
drama from.
What they told me
Okay, we'll
was
let
that they
Sam
were
finish.
like, since that day, I hadn't had my tetanus shot in 10 years. Since that day, I got
Yeah.
that tetanus shot, which that was like 4 or 5 years ago when that happened. Like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I mean, a tetanus shot, whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's-
yeah,
I've never
it's
had-
been,
Same with
it was
rabies.
10 years since from
rabies.
that day.
Yeah, you
since
don't
I
want
how
to
old
die
were
from
you?
rabies either.
23, gonna be 24.
Oh, so you got it when you were 14? The tetanus shot?
4 years ago. Or yeah,
You
yeah,
got, so 10 years, yeah,
you were
14.
yeah, about 14,
13.
13, 14.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you were 19 when you got
And
it.
that is the
So-
only shot
so-
I've ever had, and I've
shots
always been a
didn't-
healthy
so
person.
shots didn't make you any more or less retarded.
Dude,
Grow
I've,
the
dude,
second
I'm,
cock.
I've always, let's just put it this way, I've kind of always been a little retard. But you know
Yeah.
what? It's been everybody's
Everybody's
favorite.
got
I've been,
one.
I have been,
Yeah.
but
No,
I've
can
been
we-
everybody's favorite person.
Can we get into
though.
drama? Because
That's the difference.
I've heard some people from someone that.
All
All
right.
right.
From school. From where?
I mean, we can cut it here, but me that one of her friends she knew.
Grew a third nipple.
No.
Oh.
One of her friends she knew told Abby that one of our family members told her that the reason me, Alice, and Sam didn't get any shots was because they gave Sam a shot and they think Sam was the way he is because of the shot, which is just completely
That's
it's so embarrassing to even like
You're born with that shit.
Yeah, it's not
They're scientifically proven.
I don't want to put names in here, so we can cut the name out. But I told you the name.
Yeah, who's the person that told you?
She wouldn't tell me
Oh my god!
because it was already after. Exactly.
If you can't tell,
That's what I said.
Significant my own members
other?
of my fucking family.
That's what I said.
Bruh,
Like,
it's not real.
my family is like all the
Why are
same
you
on
hiding
political
secrets
things.
if
Also,
you're
There's
so
no
open,
way
so open about shit
that
too.
anybody said that in my family to a friend that you knew about that. It's so coincidental. Like, how does somebody you are friends with know somebody in my family that told her that told you that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What?
Too many middlemen there.
It makes no sense.
you sure it just wasn't her saying that?
I don't know.
I think it was.
I mean,
she's just.
she doesn't like that I don't like vaccines.
Put in the clause
Because it's unbelievable.
that Pfizer and Johnson made that they don't have to disclose what's actually in the COVID
Exactly.
vaccine for
It's
75 years.
Yeah,
Put
it's
up that whatever
fucking
that
ridiculous.
That's written into the,
No, put it all right here.
For
Just to
75
just paste
years?
everything.
75 years.
It's unbelievable.
I could be wrong, maybe like 50, but it's 50, 75,
No,
something like that.
we're pulling up this entire
How did
thing.
like the
It's
FDA
bullshit.
like pass that?
Well, actually, part of it was.
Sounds like something that goes along the lines of
Well, some of it was Trump, actually.
opioids
and,
he
what's
did
it-
fuck that up.
I mean,
Oxycontin type
Project
deal.
Warp Speed or whatever.
Listen,
that was his.
there are vaccines that
they
you
overstepped the FDA.
that are good, and vaccines have been good to cure like polio vaccine, like all that shit. It's really
The
good.
invention of penicillin
It's-
is incredible.
yeah, it's
It is
awesome.
Probably one of the best inventions.
But the
ever.
modern
penicillin?
day
that's good
medical
stuff.
industrial complex is bullshit.
Pharmaceutical. Yeah,
It's-
just the
it's
pharmaceutical-
unbelievable.
Big pharma. Yeah.
Well, penicillin's been used forever.
Hey, you know who owns
Yeah.
Big
literally
Pharma?
used forever.
The banks.
Evan, I think you have an opinion on this.
Yeah, dude. All right, and we're getting away from Sam here. I think it's
Yeah,
we're getting carried away on these
so
vaccines.
we're back
Like,
to
I'm just so like everyone like not everyone, but like it's just weird that people are so fixated on vaccines and like
Well, people.
I haven't had a single vaccine in my life and I'm just fine. And like it's like they think if you get a vaccine, oh yeah, you're gonna give me polio.
That's been
Like,
polio's
what?
basically just eradicated.
Yeah,
All
like
those are
you
very-
can
Chicken
still
pox.
get everything you're vaccinated against. You can still get.
Yeah.
It just like
It just helps you fight it.
yeah.
You know,
and if you eat normally and you're not a fat fuck,
that's a
you're
big part of
fine.
it. If you're healthy and active,
And,
that just
like a
goes
normal
so-
human,
Yeah.
active, healthy, good. Holy shit, dude! Are you serious? Not the gator.
Well, we're gonna clip that and send that to Mitch.
I mean, shit can still fuck you up, obviously,
Of
but
course.
Dude, Mitch replied to that link.
Oh, did he see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what did he say?
He said, "Thanks."
He never clicked it. So he never clicked it.
No, I know he clicked it. He was like, I don't know.
It's last night. He was probably fucked up last
Dude.
night and he clicked it.
wait, which link? Wait, what?
I saw.
Oh, the cock link.
Yeah, of like Kamala Harris was hospitalized the day of election.
Hey, put that link in the description.
No. Guys. YouTube will flag that. Absolutely. They know.
Send the
dude.
link to Sam.
Yeah.
Send it to Ralphie. That'd be
No.
funny as fuck.
The end of this, we're gonna have to
Ralphie.
cut and just make sure it's not any bullshit. But
Yeah, well,
seriously.
We're gonna have to end this soon, anyways, too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting late.
I gotta
Back to
pee,
it. But no, it's just I don't know, Sam. There's so many stories with you, and like,
dude.
just
Dude,
we'll
shit
have
is
to have you on
funny.
again,
Dude.
because there is just a wealth.
Smoke dog
Dude,
Sam.
you
SS,
don't,
SDF.
you don't realize how much shit people have on me. Like, I'm just like, what, like, no,
in
it's
the
not in a
direction I
bad
was
way.
go-
It's
Well,
not
then
even
how-
in a bad way, but just like so many stories
Oh, yeah,
about
yeah,
me.
yeah. Well,
Like,
that's
a
not
lot of people
on
just
you,
have a
that
lot of
means- yeah,
stories
people have a
about
lot
me.
of- Sam, you're a hard person to forget.
That is true. That's a good way to put it.
Like,
yeah,
you're
you're a very hard person to
unique and-
forget.
and
Yeah, no,
you-
for sure.
You're just you have
In a
such
good
u-
way.
yeah, of course, you have such unique energy and just it's just I don't know. You've always
Like,
been,
look at you. You're just a
it's just, I don't know.
Just a cutie,
You're
bro.
Great, man. Yeah, yeah.
Just,
So
We're
yeah.
finally grown up. We're not like beefing like we were, bro.
That's the thing. That you see those
Chill.
those memes or jokes where it's like when your brother and sister when they were like you were 10
Yeah.
and then it's just like you're beating the fuck and then like yeah when they're 20 and then everybody's just like you want to drink, you know, like
Yeah.
everybody like just so-
Chilling.
it's amazing how
literally
sister-
going
my
from
sister
drowning
really-
my
You don't got
sister
siblings, bro.
to
Wow.
choking Maddie. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
like
I have
literally
half
talk-
sisters, but
Yeah.
they're not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
I
not
feel like
real.
siblings
They're
are a
not, yeah, no.
super
They're fake.
beneficial
I'm
thing
an
to
only
have.
child.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your siblings are important. Or just
If
having
we're on a
really
technical
close-
term,
Dude,
yes, he's
honestly,
only
I don't have
child.
brothers, but I basically consider
Really
you guys
close
brothers.
friends. Yeah.
Because technically, I'm not related to any of my siblings. but-
Yeah. Like
Oh.
you're,
I'm
you're
I'm
related
probably
to the
more
dude laying in the ditch in Kiev.
How old are?
Wow.
Wow.
That's fucking wild.
Why'd
bad,
you have to go
Dave.
so
Probably.
brutal with that one?
My bad.
That's fucked up.
That's fine.
You're in the bloodlines of somebody that doesn't wear a suit when they come meet the president of the United States.
I don't. He's that's
Because
not-
actually, you don't have the cards.
You don't have the cards.
And
you don't
we-
have the cards.
we have the
You'll
cards.
start getting the cards if you sign this. No, no, dude. Well, no, I don't associate with that guy. No. Yeah, Zelensky. Yeah, we're not gonna get in that. But anyway, yeah, I was just saying, it was fun having you on, Sam.
Smoke crack.
And what are your what do you want to say?
Give us some final words of advice.
Also,
words
we'll
of
make
wisdom.
sure plug your socials. So where can we
And
find
your
you,
social
Sam?
security number.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Evan. no. But
Put
yeah,
a clip
we're-
in of Evan's social right here.
Yeah, that photo I took of his social security.
Evan's
number.
social security number is.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know.
No,
Now
give us
plug-
some words of advice, words of wisdom from the Sam
Yeah,
Smoke
plug
Dog
your
SDS.
socials.
Where
Where do we find you, Sam?
Work at Burger King for free food.
No, don't work at Burger King for free food. That'll just make you
advice
fat.
number 1. There we go.
Okay, don't
Yeah.
work at Burger King.
Okay, second advice.
All right, I guess number 2, just don't date fat people. I like personal experience.
I like
Don't do it. It was a miserable
All right,
time.
check. Clip that. Oh, he said, "Holy."
Yeah, I said it.
Hey man, that's all right. Is that
It's like
so-
stirring macaroni.
What?
Oh my god, what is wrong with you,
Fucking A, bro.
Jack? You are.
What?
All right.
But
Okay, third. So what? Final words, final advice, bro.
Where
Lock
can we
in.
find you? Whatever. Yeah. What's your last word? of
Where can we
advice?
find you? What's the ads? What's your social?
What's the social?
Like
real,
social as in social media.
real short of bees.
Just like airdrop it.
yeah.
Bro, why are you having such a difficult time?
Well, you can find me on TikTok at Real Shooter Beats.
How do you spell it?
We'll put it here. We'll put it here.
How do you spell that? Can you spell it out?
REALSO or SHOOTABEAT.
I thought it was Z.
Yeah, it's Z on Instagram.
Real shooter
You got
bees.
you got the beats.
That's
on
Z is on Instagram.
So it's
but
S
that
on
way,
TikTok?
This is a long way. We'll put up the links.
REALSHOOTA.
LSDER.
I like the
Wow. Why does every fucking episode end with a spelling bee? What is
Yeah,
dude.
I like the bar.
But I'm spelling it out. So
Okay,
like, if
so
somebody doesn't know how to
real shooter beats.
Yeah, okay, we'll just put it over. We'll put
Whatever.
that. Anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah, we'll find you there, and
Yeah.
that's your words of
Yeah.
advice. Yeah. Right.
Words of wisdom.
just do your
Words
own
of
thing.
wisdom.
Do your own
Yeah.
thing.
Do your own thing.
Beautiful. All right, hey. I guess that's it. Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Well, guys.
Stay paid, get money, get high.
All right, we're here.
That's a wrap.